Good morning and welcome to your Wallops weather briefing. Well, we started out the day with a pretty quiet morning. We saw temperatures in the upper 20s last night here at Wallops, getting down to 29 degrees. Those temperatures have rebounded quite nicely over the last few hours, already up to 46 degrees as of 10 a.m. We're looking at a pretty quiet day overall ahead of a pretty significant front that will be moving through tomorrow night, bringing us some possible severe weather with very strong winds, maybe even some embedded thunderstorms with some of our uh, heavier rain showers tomorrow night as well. We'll get into that detail here in just a minute, but currently out there looking at the surface analysis, you can see high pressure in control of our weather. Providing us with these nice conditions that we're seeing so far this morning. Winds are very light. Currently, seeing winds calm here at the station with relatively low winds expected throughout the remainder of the morning. But we will see those winds begin to increase a bit as we go into the later portion of the afternoon, especially during the overnight, where we'll see some breezy conditions beginning to work its way into the area ahead of this next frontal system that will be approaching tomorrow. Here you can see the beginnings of this cold front that will be taking shape over the next 24 to 36 hours that will bring us some very significant weather here tomorrow night as we go into Christmas Eve, looking at some pretty strong winds associated with this front. Upper level wind data from this morning's balloon release showing our winds generally out of a north northwest direction around 8 knots, and seeing those winds increasing with height up to the 25,000 foot level. You see those winds out of the west at 51 knots, so pretty strong winds as we go up in height. Pretty light winds here at the surface. We will see these significantly higher as we get that lower level jet moving over the region tomorrow, especially into tomorrow night. That will provide us with the potential for some strong to damaging wind gusts as we go into the Christmas Eve and wee hours of the morning of Christmas time frame. Taking a look here at our satellite imagery, you can see lots of upper level cloudiness streaming overhead. Still pretty thin cirrus cloudiness out there, so seeing quite a bit of sunshine peeking through those clouds this morning. But as the day wears on, we'll see those upper level clouds begin to thicken up, and we'll see mostly cloudy to overcast conditions by tonight and into the first part of the day on Thursday. I want to look here at our short range model and what we can expect. This is our high resolution HER model, looking at really relatively quiet conditions across the mid Atlantic as we go throughout the day today. Not seeing any precipitation chances whatsoever. But as we get into the overnight and into the early portion of the day on Thursday, you'll start to see some shower activity break out to the central portions of the state of Virginia and begin to move closer to our area by the afternoon. So, pausing here at about 12 o'clock noon, you can see most of the activity still west of our area. Can't rule out a slight chance of a passing shower or two during the first part of the day on Thursday, but more than likely we'll see that precipitation hold off until the late afternoon and into the evening hours, especially when that front arrives. So this would be at 7 o'clock Eastern tomorrow night. You can see some of those heavier showers beginning to roll into the area as well. Our winds will be increasingly breezy tomorrow, so we'll start to see those winds gusting maybe as high as 30 to 40 miles per hour during the afternoon. And then tomorrow night is when we'll really see those strong winds as we get some of those convective cells start to move over the area. We will see the heaviest rain likely between the hours of probably 9 o'clock Eastern tomorrow night and about 2 a.m. Early Friday morning. So as you can see here at midnight, you start to see some of these real heavy bands start to move through. Again, that'll be what brings in the really strong to severe wind gusts that we are expecting with this frontal passage. So right now, looking at the possibility, pretty likely that we will see winds anywhere from about 50 to 55 miles per hour as this front moves through the area. We'll also see a significant cooling of our air mass as this front moves through. This would be at 7 o'clock in the morning on Christmas morning. You can see the rain showers exiting the area at that time, and we'll see a pretty quick influx of cold air out of the northwest invading the area, setting us up for temperatures to drop during the day on Christmas, and really seeing some cold air moving in quite quickly for the weekend. So, moving over here to our European model and what we can expect in the long range. Again, this is Friday afternoon, and what we'll see is a upper level disturbance move behind this cold front. That'll provide us with mostly cloudy conditions throughout the day on Friday, and also a slight chance of giving us a few flurries during the afternoon and possibly the evening on Christmas. So, certainly something to look out for. Not expecting any accumulation at all to occur with this disturbance that will be moving in Christmas, but it could make for some pretty sights during the afternoon and evening as we have the potential of some snow flurries on Christmas Day. Looking ahead to the weekend, rest of the weekend looks to be very chilly on Saturday as well. This will likely be our coldest day, seeing some overnight lows very low as well, into the low 20s by Saturday morning, and also again on Sunday morning as we'll set up for a pretty good radiational cooling event Saturday night and Sunday morning. With those winds going calm and seeing those clear skies. And then we'll start to see a rebound in our temperatures as we go into the first part of next week. Yesterday, models were pointing to a pretty good chance of seeing some rainfall on Monday. We're not seeing that show up today on the models as this system looks to be much weaker than what was shown yesterday. But we do have the potential for a few scattered showers to occur on Monday. But other than that, looks like a dry period after our storm system that moves through Christmas Eve will dry out a bit and really not see our next chance of precipitation until the end of next week as we get to New Year's Eve, seeing the chance for some rainfall to occur by the end of the week here at Wallops. So taking a look here at our next 24 hours, you can see a green chart across the board here at Wallops. Not expecting any kind of hazardous weather to occur through tomorrow morning. We will see those winds becoming more breezy by the early morning hours of Thursday and then increasing as we go throughout the day on Thursday. So as you look ahead to Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, that's when you see the color show up for the hazardous weather threats that will be likely during those 2 days, especially during that Thursday night period. So if you are out on the roads Thursday night on Christmas Eve, please take extra precautions because you will be seeing some heavy rain showers occurring with that front, and also some very strong winds as well. Again, possibly gusting up around 50 to 55 miles per hour. So certainly take extra precautions if you are out there on Christmas Eve out on the roadways. For Christmas Day, again, a chance of a few flurries occurring during the afternoon and evening hours. It will be breezy throughout the day, likely around 20 to 25 knots with our winds. And we will see those temperatures falling. So that high of 43 likely to occur during the morning, with the temperatures quickly falling into the 30s throughout the day. Taking a look at our next 7 days, you can see that, again, that system, Christmas Eve, that'll be the most significant weather maker of our next 7 days. Again, strong winds will be the biggest impact that this frontal boundary will bring to the area, as well as some cold air funneling in behind it for the weekend. But again, looking at possible wind gusts up around 50 to 55 miles per hour as that front moves through Thursday night. So we go into Friday and Saturday, we'll start to see some clearing by the weekend and some cold air really settling into the region. High of 43 for Friday. That'll be in the morning. And then we'll see temperatures bottoming out into the low 20s by Saturday morning, only getting into the mid 30s on Saturday, and then start to see a bit of an increase in our temperatures as we get into the middle or beginning of next week. Well, that'll wrap it up for our daily weather briefing. We'll be back again tomorrow morning at 8:15 and at 10 a.m. Have a nice day.